Hello student, welcome once again. It's my channel here. So I'm Rajesh Harsan speaking to you. And so I'm here direct connectivity. Welcome to me, my channels on YouTube. And you have done well, and you have views many and many subscribers and followers are here available on my channel. So thank you to all those who is subscribing, following, and just liking and also commenting on my channels. And I'm really so grateful to those who is giving me so loves and so affections and so attractions from to my channels and taking more and more knowledge and just giving that and that will motivate us to give you more and more positive and that well known well famous and well techniques containing video so that you can make your lives easier and you will certainly become one day followers not only but also the viewers and I'm also thanking to all the viewers who is on my channels and subscribing, liking, viewing, and also giving their best loves to me. I'm here. So today I'm discussing about the subject that is associated with the related to the another topics that is called that is called some here the chemistry. The previous day we have studied about the chemistry, atoms, molecules, and also compounds. Now we will today's I will study about that's atomic numbers and it's related the atomic numbers, atomic mass, and mass numbers, mass numbers, solutions and solvent. We have studied about it. But atoms is molecules. How we will calculate the molecules and atoms, Borberi's rules, and how does the discovery of atoms and molecules and it's a particles that available in the atoms and how many particles and is present in available some of the atoms formation of atoms and the minute particle that is responsible for formation of the atoms and the base this is the minute particle that is responsible for formation of the atoms. Here is I will give you such types of example. With the help of that you will understand and you will know that what is the best methods by means of which you can understand that that's the molecule have how many types of the molecules and how does molecule forms, what is the role and what is the relation between molecules and the atoms, and so molecule atoms formation atoms and the molecules, and then after the compounds, and the compounds have some things that can agglutinate or react with each other and can form anything, and how does they react with each other. So, these are the several questions in which some questions we will take here and try to describe it on the basis of the with the help of the blackboard. Blackboard is here giving and in front of you and showing is that written blackboard is here. So I will erase all the written blackboards, and after that I will try to you that's how will you understand the molecules and the molecules with the help of the atoms. Sorry, not atoms, it's atoms. So first of all, so who is greater, who is smaller, so who makes the two homes, and so what does it takes in our lives, our daily lives, and so how does a student can understand and differentiate, discriminates, and keep it in the minds easily in memory, so that they can understand it one by one. So here I will give you a lot of such give you some example, and the example will certainly reveal you under that's not clear all doubts. So if you have any doubts and just create doubts, please don't forget that here in description, below descriptions I have given links. With the help of open my links and you will see the more and more effective video, and please send me some replies so that I can solve your associated problem related to chemistry. Now I will start here further. Thank you. So come to the points. Come to on blackboard. So we will see with the help of the blackboards. Here is the blackboards. I have already told you. Here is the chemical. I will write here chemistry. Chemistry. Chemistry terms. Here is terms. First terms is atoms. Atoms. Now, how will you define? Say, atoms are unstable. Non-stable states, my stability is not stability is not possible because it's always be free and move from one place to another place cannot be stable. So it is non it is non-stable, minute minute unit, smallest unit of the elements that cannot take a part in reactions because of its stability and some other properties also available here. Some other properties. We will not discuss here properties. Main properties available here is terms. The first terms is I have told you the terms. The second terms is molecules. Molecules. What is molecules? All atoms. It is stable for atoms. It is stable form of atoms that combine a form of atoms that combined by atoms form molecules. I have told you the atoms, combined form of atoms that combine the atoms and the form of molecules. Here I will give you example. Suppose that example here some example of atoms. Atoms examples suppose I will give you O, oxygen, hydrogens, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. These are the atoms and the molecules is here O2, S2, HAE2, Li2, Be2, B2, C2, These are the molecules. In the molecular forms, I will give you say if you have added 2 and 2 makes about so we can say suppose there is I'm giving you oxygens 1/2 O2 O2 plus 1/2 O2 react and forms O2. Understands? So first it becomes the O2 and the first it forms and this is the reaction mechanism and as we cannot directly react with O2 we cannot react O plus O is equal to O2. It cannot react because it's form of the atoms and the atoms cannot react with each other. The molecule can react with each other. So first we will write here in the molecular forms. If you write here O2 then it becomes 2O2. So it became 2O2, but we cannot react as O and O form O2. So because it's unstable, this is stable, this is also stable. So in the form of the O2, we can react and form the O2. So two molecule of oxygen here is one molecule of oxygen here is and two molecule of oxygen is able, but its reaction is not possible because O and O is atoms. O plus O. Two atoms it cannot combine with each other because it's unstability of the atoms. This is the property of the most important property of the atoms. That's why we can understand that say if we cannot form, so we cannot calculate and we cannot react with each other. So actions cannot be possible here. So many ways, many directions, and many techniques to techniques available. So you have I have to inculcate you so that you can say explain in front of you so that you can understand it's a well versed way and well knowledge and there's a lot of say in many directional point of view. If I will to inculcate you, you will certainly explain all the not only inculcate but also explain but also describes and eliminates and does demonstrate in front of you so that you can certainly understand each problem associated with atoms and molecules. Here I have given you two example atoms and molecules, stability and reactions right now. So with the help of example, I had tried my best. I have tried my best so that you can understand each and every part of the atoms and molecules. Here some with the help of some atom molecules and the compounds. Second, third terms is here compounds. Two or more than two atoms. Two or more than two different molecules. Two or more than two different molecules that react and in definite ratio form compound. Example, we will take your examples of the compounds. The two and the two, no more than two molecules react with each other form the compounds, but the ratio will be a conformance. Without ratio, it will it's a main things is here. So in case of the compound is ratio. Without ratio, compound cannot be formed. So it would be another thing. Another thing that is called mixtures. So with the help of the example, we will try to understand that the hydrogen molecules equal to H2, oxygen molecules equal to O2, then oxygen and hydrogen react with each other. H2 plus O2 is equal to, it forms a H2O. Sorry, H2O. Here is H2 and O2. O2 can be taken in form of 1 by 2. It's become balanced. So here is the reactant, and this is the product. After reaction from the product, so here is hydrogen molecules. If you calculate the atoms here, LHS, and the left side on the RH sides, hydrogen is 2 plus oxygen is 1. Here is hydrogen is 2 plus 1, then 2 1 3 and 3. So reactions is also balanced. So ratio of hydrogens and oxygens is always be H2O. 2 is to 1. 2 is to 1 is the 2 molecule of hydrogens, sorry, 2 atoms of hydrogens and 1 atoms of oxygens make the water molecules and the water, so water compounds. It's a water compounds is given here in water compounds always form in the 2 is to 1 ratio, and 2 is to 1 ratio is the definite ratio. So it cannot be written in the yes to 1 is to 2, because if you write 1 is to 2 yes O2, yeah, O2H. This is not proper, it is not stable, and in this forms their combination is not proper. And we will understood it with the help of we will understand it in the hybridizations. Hybridizations is a chapter in which we will study that how does one molecules and one molecule react with another molecule to formation of the compounds. And these are some examples. With the help of this example, I have to remember so that you can understand it well. But space here as compounds, and third one is mixtures. Fourth is here mixtures. Mixture is the compounds. It's also types of compound, but ratio does not be conformed. So it's called a mixture. Mixture maybe is two or more than two different compounds mixed with others, or molecules mixed with each other, and their ratio will not be a conformed. So we will say that those compound which ratio does not be conformed is called mixtures. There are different types of homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture is available here. Homogeneous, and if they are homogeneous and heterogeneous, how we will define it? Mixtures, and the mixtures are sort out of mixtures. How we will sorting out the mixtures from the given and the different techniques, tools and techniques, evaporation methods, distillation methods, winnowing method. There are different ways through which we can separate the separating of the materials. It's a chapter, another chapter of the separating the materials, sorting out of the compounds are somewhat different. We will study in another chapter. So here I have terms, I explain you 4 terms. That is, first is terms is atom, second is molecule, third is a compound, and the fourth is mixtures. And we will I hope that you will understand whatever I am teaching you about the mixtures. And here we will going to close today's videos. So it's a not a close, but it's a completed today's video, because we cannot give you so crops and so but we are containing the videos that will create a problem for you. It's a short videos, and in short videos you can understand it well by one, so one by one, and well by well, step by steps, and it will not be act as a bugbear for you. Thank you very much for coming on. But listen to me, don't forget, share, subscribe, and follow my channels, and give write comments or comments. With the help of your comments, I will certainly give you some certain improvements, and so that I can inculcate you well, and so that you will certainly come to always come up with me. Thank you very much. Okay, bye bye to all.